going to have the 2022 Fall Summit Awards presentation hosted by Ahmad and Kristen.
Okay, everybody, this is what we're all here for, right? Awards.
No, the towels.
We're here for what? Oh, no, some people were here for the towels, but some people are here for the awards. This year is going to be a little bit different than last year's award ceremony because we purposely kept out a couple of the awards. So what we are going to do is we are going to do the awards in tandem, and Ahmad is going to present some awards, and then I'm going to present some awards. All of these awards have not yet been ordered, and the TI store is still closed down, so we're still waiting for some from last year's award ceremony. But we will get them to everybody because we've got you on the list. Okay, first of all, we're going to start talking about club awards and what that entails. And I'm going to have Ahmad talk about which clubs made distinguished status last year and what that actually means.
All right, thank you, Kristen. So for the distinguished clubs, as you all might know, these are going to be the clubs that during last Toastmasters year, they got at least 5 out of 10 points on the DCP plan. So out of Division D, we got 2 clubs. Let's Talk Brentwood, who their club president was Michelle Holden. And Brentwood Early Riser Toastmasters Club, who their president was Tony Ripley. Then for the Select Distinguished, these are going to be the clubs that got either a 7 or an 8 out of 10 on the Distinguished Club plan from last term. And there was a total of 5.
Woo!
Yes.
Out of Division B, that would be First Sentinel Bank Club President Kristen Johnson and Oak Ridge Toastmasters Club President Carol Finley. Then out of Division E, HCA Creative Articulators Club President Elizabeth Zerbeck. And then out of Division F, we had 2, and that was Thoroughbred Toastmasters Club President Elizabeth Westbrook and Mount Juliet Toastmasters Club President Jill Dunn.
Okay, for District 63, we had 4 President's Distinguished Clubs last year. That means that they either got 9 or 10 DCP points. We had Division B and Division E. So for Division B, Wolf Hills Toastmasters, President Peg Ayers. And the Morning Cup, President Mary Mixon. For Division E, Harpeth View Toastmasters. And then Metroplex Motivators Club President Connie Roeder. Congratulations. Clubs. Each one of these, Distinguished, Select Distinguished, or President's Distinguished, all get a ribbon from Toastmasters that they can put on their banner.
All right, now here's where there is something a little bit different. This category is brand new. Now these ribbons are not Toastmasters branded, and there's a reason why. We wanted to recognize the clubs that because they could not get to either the +5 or to the 20, they got the educational requirements for distinguished, select distinguished, or president's distinguished, but due to that membership requirement, they're not going to be recognized from Toastmasters. However, the district wanted to recognize them, and that's the new category that we created, which is the emerging distinguished clubs. We had several that did get to either distinguished, select distinguished, or president's distinguished, so we have created this new category, which we're going to have these ribbons sent out ourselves once we get these created. So that's why I wanted to illustrate here, is that these do fall under, they got the educational requirements out of the Distinguished Club program, but just the membership was the reason why they didn't qualify. So that's what's illustrated here, and that's the reason why I'm saying that these ribbons are not going to be Toastmasters branded, but they're going to be ribbons that you can put on the banners as well. So for our emerging distinguished clubs, we had seven. Out of Division B, Energy Valley Toastmasters Club, Club President Ralph Mack. I think I got it backwards, sorry. And Ralph, I'll fix it and get it reversed. Pellissippi Club, Club President John Grigsby. Out of Division B, we had Franklin Toastmasters Club, Club President Edward Ryburn. And Snyder's Electric Toasters, Club President, I think it's Edenham Ito.
Yeah.
Out of Division E, we had Speak Up NASPA, Club President Darius Lewis. And James K. Pope Toastmasters Club, Club President Rose Boyd. And last but certainly not least, out of Division F, Springfield Igniters Club, Club President Bert Copeland. So the emerging select distinguished, now these are the 7 or 8 points. We had 2. TIC Talk Toastmasters, Club President Jennifer Walker. And out of Division D, Parthenon Club, Club President Robert Jackson. And certainly, definitely not the last. We had one club that got 10 points on their DCP, but fell short 2 members to qualify for President's Distinguished. Now that's the other reason that we decided to create this as well. So we wanted them recognized, and that one club is Savvy Speakers.
Okay, our next award is the Herman Thompson Award. That I know. The Herman Thompson Award was named in honor of past District 62 Governor, District Director Herman Thompson. It encourages club growth within District 63 by acknowledging efforts by one single club as a whole in 3 areas. First area, club atmosphere. Mentoring is evident, attitude of humility, active and interesting and or innovative meetings. Number 2, district involvement, attendance, individuals involved in district leadership, an officer trained. And number 3, beyond club activities, youth leadership, speechcraft, new demonstrations, and sponsorships. This year, our Herman Thompson Award goes to a club that was struggling, but was coached successfully, and within 6 months, became distinguished. And that club, congratulations, is Oak Ridge Toastmasters Club. Congratulations also to Stanley C., who was their club coach. Very, very successful, and I am very proud of all of the efforts of Oak Ridge Toastmasters. So congratulations.
So we have star performers, and these are the area directors that had received or got a distinguished area. And we had 2 star performers with the area directors. First is Area 11, that's Lane McCroskey. Second is Area 52, Andy Creek. Next, we're going to go into the individual education awards. The first one is going to be the Triple Crown. Now, if you don't know what a Triple Crown is, this is that you've gotten 3 education awards within the last Toastmasters calendar year. Now, I will warn you first, the ones that we're recognizing right now are the ones that got a Triple Crown from July 1st to now. We are waiting for a report from Toastmasters International that will give us the ones from October, which is last summit, through June 30th of last term. So those award recipients are going to be recognized at the spring conference. But these are just the ones that got in the last 3 months. And they are 6. Davina. Okay, sorry. I did not want to mess up the last name. Davina Peoples, Jason Cook, John Hendricks, Robert Mohan, April Romero, Danny Sapp. So we will update this list, and the ones that have completed them in the last term, they will be recognized at the spring conference.
Okay, now everybody, here's our service awards for individual service. And of course, this is what everybody waits for. I'm so excited about this. Our first awards this year are going to be Volunteers of the Year. Each one of these people in the last Toastmasters year stepped up in some capacity or some form and did above and beyond what they were even asked to do. Our Volunteers of the Year, Sonia Van Hook. PRM, she is amazing. If you guys haven't seen all of the Toastmasters stuff she does online with social media, or if you've not seen her newsletters, open them up. She is absolutely fabulous. And there she is right there. All right, our next recipients, Curtis Johnston and John Grigsby for WDTM Radio. They stepped up last year this time and reached out to me and offered to be the MCs of the spring conference. And we talked about what it was that they wanted to do. What do you want to do? And John and Curtis came up with, well, why don't we do some sort of radio thing, like WKRP in Cincinnati. What do we want to call it? And they went through this whole process and worked together and were very successful. They were very funny, and they just knocked it out of the park. I am just so proud that they were on my team last year for spring conference. Our next person is Roy stepped up last year just every single time. Anything that needed to be done, she was there. Demo meetings, everything. We could count on Dory for anything.
Still can.
And still can. And for that, I so appreciate everything that she's done for the district. And for those of you who don't know, she was Toastmaster of the Year last year.
Woo!
Yes, absolutely. Last off, I have on my list Katrina Allen. Now, Katrina Allen is kind of behind the scenes. She's a part of Nissan Toastmasters. And when I started my Toastmasters journey last year as program quality director, I asked Katrina if she could help me be my organization chair, because I needed somebody to organize my calendar and to keep me on track with every single thing that I needed to do. Not only did she do that, but she stepped up and she went above and beyond. She came up with the flyers for Summit. She came up with some flyers for Spring Conference. She did a lot of extra stuff last year that nobody really knows about. And she ended up being the co-chair, the co-Spring Conference chair last year. So kudos, absolute kudos to Volunteers of the Year and Katrina Allen and everybody else in there. Okay, our next award goes to the Area Director of the Year. Now, this was kind of a tough choice for us because we had two great areas this last year that did very, very well. Andy Creek eked out just barely. She had two President's Distinguished Clubs in her area last year. So congratulations to Andy Creek being the Okay, Division Director of the Year. This was even harder. We had 5 divisions last year, and after speaking as a trio, we decided that 2 people were going to get the Division Director of the Year because of all of their hard work and helping their divisions, each one of them, grow. I wish that they were both distinguished divisions, but they were not. But the Division Directors of the Year, Vicki Stevens. Congratulations. Our next award is for Outstanding Toastmaster of the Year. And the Outstanding Toastmaster of the Year recognizes members who demonstrate unusual enthusiasm, dedication, and a lot of caring for District 63. And let me tell you one thing, I could not have done anything without this person last year. This person who stood out to me above all of the rest, helped keep me on track, and helped keep everything running for the Spring Conference is Candace Ford. She's a member of the Toastmasters. I don't think that she's on here tonight, but I congratulate her because she did such an outstanding job. She ended up being part of my organization committee along with Katrina Allen. And when October-November timeframe came around and I needed to find a conference chair, guess who needed something to help her out with her path? Candace did. And I said, why don't you step up and do this? And she took it by the reins, and she was so organized, and she kept everything on track for me, and I was so pleased to have her on my team. Many hands makes light work, and this lady right here made my job so easy for Spring Conference, and I was so grateful for all of her help. So congratulations to Candace Ford. Okay, our last award is Toastmaster of the Year. This is the culmination of everything. The Toastmasters of the Year recognizes one person, one Toastmaster, who makes a significant contribution towards the goals and towards the mission of the district. The recipient for this award is selected based upon individual achievements, assisting with club building, publicity, attendance, and support at the area division and the district meetings. This person is amazing, and I know that everybody in the room and everybody online will concur with me that this Toastmaster right here, who's going to receive this award, absolutely deserves it, hands down, from everybody that we spoke about. Our Toastmaster of the Year this year, oh my gosh, it's Nick Sager! Nick just asked what he did. For real. Would you like to say a couple of words to the district, Mr. Toastmaster of the Year?
You have a half an hour.
Go ahead and time him.
A couple of words. That's four. There's a couple of words.
Thank
There
you.
go. Yeah, thank you. That's a good. Now that there are a couple of words. Thank you. I did not know I was receiving this award. I'm grateful, flabbergasted, and I just truly am kind of kicking around in my head. Like, what did I do? But
You
I
really
had
don't
a
know
lot of
what you
fun.
did?
I had a
You
lot of
have
fun.
no idea what you did last year as like division director, and you had your hands in the pot being Zoom master and being everywhere all at once? I mean, like, for real.
Contest, ballot forms, all this other
Yeah,
stuff.
you did so much
Okay.
stuff behind the scenes that nobody really knows about.
Sure.
And he helped make our contests run a lot smoother with your whole ballot process that you came up with.
I wouldn't have been able to do the district contest without those ballots.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thank you for the nomination and the award, and I accept.
Thank you very much, Nick. Congratulations to all of the 2021-2022 award recipients. These recipients will be getting an award. I hate to say once the TI shop comes back up, but we will make sure that everybody gets their awards. So thank you everybody for everything that you did for this last year's Toastmasters year. It was a tough year along with the 2020 year, but this is 2022. We're different. We're in a different atmosphere. We are open back up for business, and it's time to get down to business because District 63 can grow and we can become distinguished this year. And I want to be, because guess what? I want to go to the Bahamas next year. And that's where the International Convention is going to be. So if anybody didn't know that, it's going to be held next year. Anybody who wants to run for Club Growth Director, let us know. If you win, international training will be down in the Bahamas in August of next year, and it is paid for by the district.